like cause for conversation all the time on a Monday. Like the last thing I want to talk about with you, who I only see during the week for a few hours, is what I did on the weekend. Because like on the weekend, I probably went to a club and probably was smoking weed. Like, am I really going to tell you what I did on the weekend?
Exactly.
You just told everybody else right now what you were doing on the weekend, and I want to go hang out at the club with you, man, because you got the weed.
That's just an example. I mean, it's not, it may or may not be factual.
There's also one less person in the chat room than there was him talking to somebody in the kitchen at work. So 0.
Exactly.
There's 0 people in the chat room right now.
Oh, so there's
you are right.
There's a live chat going on during the show?
Well, we try to. We asked for donations because people were saying you should do a live show, and I said the program is $300. If we get $300, I'll buy the program. And people donated $300.
Oh yeah.
But then nobody joins the live chat, so I don't understand why like a bunch of people chipped in for this and then nobody participates. I don't understand.
Yeah, I'll give
Isn't
you
that the
$5.
best, though?
I'll give you $5 to go live, but I'm not listening.
Yeah, so it's basically it just makes the show like 10 times as complicated to get started.
Mm-hmm.
For, once in a while Steven will join in and like
right.
talk about my eyebrows or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Which really doesn't do it for me. I don't like being critiqued about my eyebrows while I'm doing a show.
So, maybe when you get a live show, it could be like a special event where like, this show we're going to talk about, threesomes with beautiful women. Maybe people want to hear about that after they donate their money.
Sex the show up, you're saying?
Yeah, sex sells.
And then we could talk about what we'd imagine having sex with 3 beautiful women would be like.
Exactly.
my fanfic.
Exactly. I mean, if I'm paying $10, if I'm giving you guys $10, you guys gotta, hype me up to actually listen while it's live.
True. Have you guys ever gotten what was that, John?
Oh, I was just going to say, Dear Penthouse Forum, my name is Derek, and I always thought that your column was bullshit until this happened to me.
3 women. ...
I got you.
Yeah.
Let's see. This a couple days. Did you guys ever?
It was called Reading Kids.
I know it's. You learn a lot of stuff with that.
You do.
Did you guys ever get a call from people trying to hack into your computer?
A phone call?
Yeah. I got a phone call about 3 days ago. I couldn't get my recording equipment up quick enough. I wanted to record it. It was definitely a call center. I heard people in the background. The person on the phone had an Indian accent, and they called me up and they said, "We're from Microsoft Services, and there's a problem with your Windows PC."
Wow.
So I acted all scared. I'm like, "Oh no, what happened?" Because I have a Mac, so I instantly knew it was a scam call. And they're like, "Yeah, can you just turn your computer on? We'll tell you how to get rid of it." And so I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And so I make them wait a couple minutes, and then I'm like, "I have a Mac," and they're like, "Oh, we'll transfer you to the Mac department." And I'm like,
"Oh, okay."
I'm like, well, I'm like, "Why would you do that?" And they're like, "Because there's a problem with your Mac." I'm like, "You just told me there was a problem with my PC. So what's going on here?" And they're like, "Yeah, well, there's a problem with your Mac now." And I just started laughing. And then and they're like, "Well, is your Mac slow?" And I'm like, "No." And they're like, "Has your Mac ever been slow?" And I'm like, "Not even once ever since I got it." And I started laughing, and they just said, "All right, good day."
Oh man, you should have seen where it would go before. Like, you could go up to the point before you get the virus, just to see what they actually send you to.
I know I really wanted to do that. I was trying to get my recording stuff up in time. the thing is, I tried calling the number back because I was just going to redo it with whoever answers the phone. But
no,
it reroutes to a
that's like
fax.
a text-free plus phone number from a app in, the Google Play Store that they just downloaded.
Yeah, it rerouted to a fax machine.
I figured something like that.
Is that even technologically possible?
Apparently, they're from the future because I have no idea how to do that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is
that's
my bad. I think what you do is you call from the line that you connect the fax number to, and then when you hang up, you just plug the fax machine back in.
I thought you weren't supposed to cross the streams.
I don't think they do that because I Googled the number and like a bunch of people said they called right back. Like I don't think they'd be since it's a call center, I think they just have a way to have that number show up.
Right. Or that's like the voicemail is just a fax machine. So it's like you basically got called by the Nigerian scam artists who say, let me deposit money in your account and, I'll introduce you to the Queen of Liberia.
I must be on some list because I get all these emails and phone calls and stuff. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of good because I get content, but it is weird that I get targeted so much.
I'm a bit offended because I'm 1/16 Nigerian, and I feel like that's an attack on me.
Mm-hmm. I could see that.
1/16. So is your.
So there's 15 others of me that aren't Nigerian, but the 16th of me, the one that is Nigerian, is offended by that giant generalization of Nigerians.
Yeah. My bad.
No. I'm quite used to it, sir. I'm quite used to it.
Something tells me no matter what topic.
I mean, it's okay. I can talk about Nigerians because I have Nigerian friends.
You, sir, are a national treasure. Like everyone that is Derek, correct?
Yes, it is.
Ah, there we go. That's very good, Derek. That's you tickled my funny bone, sir. I wish I had Nigerian friends because somewhere along the line I've got Nigerian family that I've never met. Yeah. But yeah, I like no Nigerian friends. Like I've walked because I've come across a Nigerian or three in my travels, and I've gone up and been like, hey, my Nigerian brothers, and they look at me and they're like, and basically say horrible things in Nigerian that I can't even repeat about me and my what they think my heritage is, and I don't know. It's been a rough road for me, Derek. It's been a very rough road.
So you say you're Nigerian, they think you're like an imperialist or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Some of the words might have sounded like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get nothing but this disdain.
That means your great grandfather or grandmother was full Nigerian.
Don't try and figure this out.
Yes.
Okay, that's cool, man.
Yes.
Twitter is a weird place because I just posted a link to the live chat room, and Cream Pie Surprise favorited it. The best cream pie on the net. How does that even happen? I'm not being followed by Cream Pie Surprise.
Like you said, Twitter is a strength. Twitter is like this. It's become this alternate reality now, where people just bring out their alter egos.
Yeah, there's some interesting characters on Twitter.
What was it?
Do you have a Twitter alter ego?
No, it's just this and the Knicks Twitters.
Oh, so you don't you're not like a secret troll or anything, or?
No, I troll with this Twitter account.
Okay, I got you. See? Exactly.
Brink of Sanity 3. I troll.
Okay.
That should actually be what you have for your description on Twitter. Is just I troll. Just lay it out there. Throw it out there. Mm-hmm. I feel old. I feel old because I know you guys are younger than I am. Well, Derek, how old are you?
I'm 34.
Oh, well, you might remember this. I was a comic book fan. Well, Jay would remember this. Jay's a comic book fan. I'm a comic book fan from the 80s, and in the 80s you couldn't crack a comic book without the commercials, basically. The ads in there from Hostess.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay, no, I don't remember. I don't remember those Hostess ads.
There were all kinds of Hostess ads. It was like from Fruit Pie the Magician to anybody, usually mixing in with whatever superhero comic they were in. And I heard cream pie surprise, and for some reason that took me back to then, or to a very horrible strawberry shortcake episode.
Okay, so.
Not as horrible as an actual cream pie surprise, because you shouldn't be surprised by that. You should you should have permission.
No, I'm
Jason's
more so
laughing.
confused. I'm trying to. So, did you watch the Strawberry Shortcake cartoon, or read it?
Oh yeah, I'm 45 years old. I'm an old man. I was a child of the '80s. My sister was into the Strawberry Shortcake.
All right, I was kind of a child of the '80s, but more so a child of the '90s. Like we still did comic books, and like I think my generation, the millennial generation, the last generation to actually do real shit. Like we're pre-internet, so we have like the best of both worlds, so to speak. Like we did comic books, we played outside, but we also have Twitter accounts and things like that, so we can like kind of bridge the gap a little bit.
Wait, so you're a millennial?
Yeah, millennial means like you became an adult like in the 2000s.
So I'm a millennial.
Oh yeah, you're a millennial.
What the hell?
I don't have a distinction yet.
You're Generation X?
Is that because you haven't become an adult yet?
Yeah, because I haven't become an adult yet.
Right.
Oh no, I would actually. Yes, you're right, Derek. I would be a Gen Xer.
Yeah.
And we're douchebags. We are. If you look at it now, before it was cool. It's like, oh, Gen X, and that's like, yeah, I'm a fucking Gen X. That sounds cool. Now I'm a douchebag.
Yeah, Gen X, like, just a generation of douchebag. Generations of douchebags who wish they could go back in time and do things over.
Yeah, but isn't that every generation that hits their 40s, pretty much?
No, yeah, right. That's not a generation.
Just wait, Derek. It's coming, bud. Just not even that far away.
That's people.
Fucking
actually.
millennials.
Not
We're
even...
douchebags.
Yeah.
I already want to do everything over. I'm not 40 yet, so I know where you're coming from. Speaking of cream pies, Jared Fogle was beaten up in a prison yard. I'm not sure if he was given a cream pie surprise, but he was definitely given a beatdown.
He's given enough people. He's given his fair share of cream pie surprises. So, whatever he gets, he has it coming to him.
Do you know who beat him up?
Who?
A man with the last name of Nig. So
Nig?
Yeah. So do you think he got beat up again?
I think it's actually pronounced Nige. I think it's Nige.
It's Nigg. That looks like Nig to me.
That's Nig. That's Nig.
So do you think he kept telling like other inmates who beat him up and then getting beat up again?
What's up, Nig?
I swear to God, Nig beat me up.
You better not say the last syllable, man. You better not say the last syllable. But it doesn't work if he's not black though. So is he black or white?
I do not know.
They bring race into all of these stories. They won't, and the one time we actually need it for a funny bit, they don't give us the race. Isn't that some shit?
We definitely need to know the race of this guy.
Exactly. When you actually need to know the race, it's never available.
He's Filipino.
When you don't give a shit about race, they blow it up.
Exactly. I just looked him up, and I still can't tell.
Oh, you're racist.
He's one of these like.
You're racist, man. You don't know what race he is.
They all look the same. Jay.
I'm so not racist. I can't see color.
So what did you Google? Nig beats up Jared?
I just Googled Jared Fogle Nig. No, I think it's a white guy, actually.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's a white guy.
You were very brave to just Google Jared Fogle Nig.
I made sure I put in that second G.
Nig was reportedly angry at the many child sex predators in the prison. Oh, look at Nig.
Yeah, no shit. Way to go, Nig. I'm down with that. I'm all for freedom for anybody to say whatever stupid shit and do whatever stupid shit they want, but don't fuck with kids, Jared. You get what you deserve.
There's a line you cannot cross.
Yeah.
Stephen
I hope there's a whole
line.
I hope there's a whole line of Nigs waiting to get at Jared. Can I say that? Okay. It's 2 G's. I use 2 G's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stephen Nig. He beat that Nig up.
That's the new outfit.
You know something, Derek? It was explained to me long ago because I'm if you can't tell, I'm mostly white and
right.
15/16.
It's not 100% white.
Yes, I'm 15/16 white.
I don't even think it's 15/16. It's probably like 999,999 1 million.
Oh no, actually, I would say maybe if I was going to go mutt wise, there's some Mexican in there. I have some definite Latino in me. You should see my powerful mustache.
I thought you were also part Native American.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
not? Why not? I got Indian in my family.
But you brought up a very good point when you've brought up don't use that second syllable and everything else. Everybody that I've ever talked to that was explaining to me the vernacular of using the N word in its different variations, like with the ER on the end or the A on the end. A is okay if you're white and shit. Don't put the fucking ER on it at the end. And
even black people can't even use ER.
Yeah, just with the A. But one fella told me, he goes like everybody black guys will sit there. Everybody hates the N word, but he goes, what the worst thing one black guy can call another black guy is, and I'm like, what? He goes, a bitch. That's the one that'll get you punched in the throat.
Oh yeah, okay.
I don't know if that's a fact or not but he told me, and he was. So I'm like, oh, that must be true, and I made a note of it. Now I'm asking, you're like the second black guy I've met, so I'm asking you if there's any truth to that.
Oh, so you can tell I'm black.
No, spoiler alert. Jay told me.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, John, you gotta curb your racism.
Plus your name is Derek, and you're part of the Knicks podcast. So
yeah.
I mean, it is basketball because Jay, you're black, right, Jay?
When I do the Knicks podcast, I am.
All right, cool. Because I've never met Jay in real life, and I've always assumed that he was black. I was like, you were my 2 black friends. Now.
There you go. My grandfather is Jewish, so I'm 70. If you want to get like into that realm of like DNA, I guess I'm 75% black, 25% Jewish.
That works.
So my mom is half black, half Jewish. She's an Obama.
So wait a minute. So do you practice any of the Jewish faith?
I do not.
All their holidays are terrible anyway.
What's up?
All their holidays are terrible anyway, so you lucked out on that front. Every holiday, all my Jewish friends are like,
I probably would have had like a better network coming up if I would have embraced it, but just didn't work out like that.
Maybe, but every time Mark is like, oh, I have a Jewish holiday coming up, I'm like, oh, what do you have to do? He's like, I don't know, not eat for 12 hours and then eat some stale bread at the end of it, and you think about everything I did wrong.
Hit myself in the hand with a hammer 5 times.
I just can't get in the elevator unless someone else pushes the button for me. I mean,
there's a
typical holiday.
There's never a happy holiday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, every holiday is about suffering.
Yeah, pretty much. Suffering and guilt. Great.
Yeah, so see, I kind of have like, as far as like racist jokes, like I can, really push the envelope.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, oh, dang,
hey, this is a family show,
Jewish. I can say whatever I want. What?
I said this is a family show, man.
I mean, I figured that, but I think we could turn it up a little bit for this special edition.
Doesn't it suck? I mean, because here's my question for you. This is my last question about Jewism. Is that Jewish?
Mm-hmm.
Jewish? Do you eat pork?
No, do not eat pork.
Really? Oh, you ruined my line then. I definitely thought you were gonna say yes, and I was gonna be like, well, then you're not Jewish or black, you're just American. Yeah.
Oh, man, no swine.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
I'm so sorry, man. I am so sorry. I wish.
Yeah, my bad. I didn't know you had a good joke coming behind that, but
nobody said it was a good one.
All right.
I know. That's amazing. I could not imagine. You seriously do not eat pork. No pork.
No, I seriously do not eat pork.
Ah, okay. Well, I mean, fair enough, but whew, that blows me away. I'm a huge drinker and everything else, but I don't.
I don't even eat meat or food that's in the vicinity of pork. So you can't. If you're cooking something on a grill and you make pork on that grill, you got to clean the grill before you put my food on there.
And probably the same way with the shellfish then?
Yeah, no shellfish either.
Ah, okay.
I never understood the people who are...
That blows me away.
I never understood the people who are quote-unquote vegetarian, and they're like, but fuck fish. I'm going to eat the shit out of fish. I just don't understand. You're not a vegetarian.
Yeah. What about sometimes you'll run into a vegetarian who smokes cigarettes. Like the weirdest thing.
Yeah, really looking out for your body there.
I'm a vegetarian for health, but
right.
No, most people who are vegans are doing it for some douchebag superior moral reason. I don't believe in the suffering and killing the fucking animals. And I'm better than you. That's most vegetarians. And vegetarians, if you have a problem with that, vegans, especially you, John@randomassradio.com. Email me. Let me know what a dick I am. I want to read that shit.
Next episode, why vegans are douchebags.
Well, it is. Veganism, if you were a vegan and you didn't have to tell everybody, yes, I'm a vegan. If you didn't have to do that, then that's fine. You're just living a lifestyle. But 99% of them are just like, yeah, and they want to shove it in your face. Like they want to go out to eat with you so they can be like, no, I can't go there. Well, then where the fuck are we going to go? Oh, I don't care wherever you guys want to go. Except there, because they...
Unless they serve anything.
Joke. The vegan joke is, how can you tell if someone's a vegan?
How's that?
They'll tell you. But
Very true.
Fucking vegans will throw it in your face every chance they get. Well, because I'm a vegan.
Yeah, I don't even understand. What's the difference between vegetarian and vegan?
Vegan is no animal products, period. So no eggs, no milk, nothing.
Milk isn't really hurting the animal, though.
Plant-based. But...
yeah, twigs and berries. Just nothing but twigs and berries for vegan.
It's twofold with milk, though. Like, the practices to get the milk, they feel like the cows are like locked up and pumped up, and and then it's also like the health effects of milk. Milk makes you bloated, so on and so forth.
Milk makes ice cream.
John wins.
Speaking of ice cream, I think I'm going to have some ice cream now.
What kind of ice
What's
cream?
Your favorite Derek, what's your favorite ice cream, man?
Chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, goddamn, you and my wife, man. Fuck, everybody loves... I like it, too, don't get me wrong. I do like a little cookies and cream better than that, but I'm a Neapolitan guy, classic. I like the Neapolitan. I like an equal amount. Okay. I like the vanilla chocolate. Where are you from originally? Oh, no, originally. I live out in the cornfields in Illinois.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Usually it's a New York thing to like Neapolitan.
Maybe that's where I left. Well, no, I was going to say maybe that's where I left my heart, but I left my heart on the other coast in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where your Nigerian ancestry comes from, probably in New York somewhere.
Probably.
A lot of Nigerians in New York.
And San Francisco.
And there was only one Nigerian, evidently, in my great-grandma, so that's the only one that matters. And that's why I'm 116.
Do you guys want to go to some Facebook questions?
Yes.
Oh, you actually get questions?
Oh yeah, we get. Don't sound so surprised.
No, I didn't know that you steal the questions.
What, Derek? Tell Derek to get on there and tell him to get on there and start adding some content, some questions. I even put questions.
I didn't know that Brink had its own thing going on, just like the New York Knicks podcast. I thought only like with the Knicks podcast you field the questions and things like that.
Oh yeah, no, it's same thing. We ask for questions every episode, and only these are a lot more inappropriate than the Knicks questions, but same idea.
Mm-hmm.
So Steven,
you guys don't field gay sex questions anymore, right? I remember last time I spoke to you guys, and it's like a couple.
Depends on how wound up Steven was before he asks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seemed to have died down a little bit, thank God.
Yeah, it's something about like Hulk, like the Incredible Hulk and gay sex, something like that.
Yeah, it was a little much.
Yeah.
So Steven writes,
said anybody who's had gay sex with the Incredible Hulk.
This show's for you.
Steven writes, does Jay still get angry when he has to take a shit?
You get angry when you have to shit?
I hate shitting, so it annoys me that when I have to.
You and Lestat.
Wow.
I don't like the process.
That question took me by surprise. All right.
Yeah, I don't like the process. I just don't like it.
No, man, you got to enjoy taking a shit.
I've come to accept it.
That's when you get to sit down. I'm sure, like, if you have a wife or a girlfriend, you get to get away from her for a couple of minutes and fuck with your phone and do whatever you do, because if you're on your phone in front of her, she's going to complain.
Mm-hmm.
You get to get away. You can sit down for a couple of minutes. And the process of taking the shit is never really about the shit. It's about the solidarity of the bathroom.
That is true.
And the reading that you do. So think of the last time you took a shit and then got up. Like, no, you sat there for a little bit.
Yeah, no, that is true. I try and save my shits for work because there's just something gratifying about getting paid to shit.
Right.
I hear you.
Have you ever shit so long that you get up and there's a ring around your ass from sitting on the toilet?
No, but the other day
I'm never checking my ass after I take a shit.
Oh, I've been told. My wife has pointed out. She's like, "How long were you in the bathroom?" I'm like, "I don't know." And I was changing, and she's like, "You got a ring around your ass."
Okay, so hold on. So you're taking a shit, and then after you take this shit, you're doing something so that your wife can see your ass.
Yeah, did you have, like, no pants on, like, when you came out of the bathroom?
Yeah, like...
No,
how does this happen?
Getting up in the morning in my pajamas, going and taking a shit and everything, and getting dressed, and I come in and get dressed in the bedroom again.
Yeah, well, what, are you wearing a thong? How does she see a ring around your ass?
No, I come in my pajamas, and I grab my jeans and my clothes that I'm going to wear for the day out of the drawer, and I start changing in the bedroom, and she's in there.
Are you, like, changing your underwear?
So, all right, you're changing the bedroom. So you come in.
I just took a shit. I'm not going to wear my dirty sleeping in underwear. I'm going to put fresh underwear on.
Okay, well, it's making more sense now. You made it sound like you came out of the bathroom and then your wife's all of a sudden...
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
I'm
baby,
thinking he's just coming out of the bathroom butt-ass naked, and his wife's like, oh, let me see your ass. Oh, look, you got a ring on your ass from taking a shit.
Hey, I just took a shit. Now get ready. I'm climbing on. Yeah, that's my household. That's how we all are here.
After you take shits, you change your underwear?
No, I get up in the morning. I have two pair of underwear I wear during the day. What I wear because I take 2 showers. I get up in the morning and I take a shower and to go to work. And where I work, I get filthy dirty again. So I come home and I take a shower. And those are my two underwear changing times. And usually the first one corresponds with me getting up in the morning. But on the weekends, I don't get up in the morning and take a shower because I'm not going to work. I'm usually not going to do a whole bunch of shit. If I'm going to do something, then I'll take a shower because I took a shower the night before. So it was on a weekend that my wife noticed one time that I had a goddamn ring around my ass from the toilet. And if you want to hear any more about this, you can't handle the truth.
Wait a minute. Okay, so hold on. I don't know if that's a product of you. Okay,
why are you Columboing me?
Wait,
I'm sorry, go ahead,
man. You're sitting on the toilet for so long that you get a ring on your ass. But how
20 minutes.
How hard are you sitting on the toilet? Like, you got to be like putting pressure on your ass when you sit on the toilet.
No, it's the amount of time. I'm in there for a good 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, if you sat there with a cup, if you had a cup or a glass, and you leaned your forehead down on the opening of the glass for 10 minutes, you sit your head back up again, you're going to have a round ring on that.
All right,
that's me sitting on the toilet.
I think the issue here, Derek, is that neither of us have looked at our ass after we took a long shit.
I didn't either. My wife did, for fuck's sake.
No, I know. I'm saying we probably have that too. We just don't know because we don't go...
I'll tell you what, you're both going to take a shit in the future. I want some pictures. I want some pictures of your post-shit ass.
Next time I take a shit at home, I'm going to ask my girlfriend if I have a ring on my ass.
And for anybody else out there, if you tend to sit for a while on the toilet, if you sit there for a while and you think you might have a ring, take a picture of it and send it to randomassradio@gmail.com. That's randomassradio@gmail.com. Send me your picture, and let's see how long it takes. Send me how long you were on the toilet, and send me a picture of the ring, and I want to find out how long it takes exactly to get a ring around your ass.
You see that, Jay? That's how you plug and promote a fucking show.
That's right.
And that's all you get at Random Ass Radio, Derek. It's all shit jokes and stuff about your wiener. That's it. That's all you get. So this is highbrow for me.
I took
Brink of Sanity.
Yeah, this is the classy show.
You see the difference now, Derek, between this and the next podcast?
Yeah.
I took a shit.
See, part of this, like, I haven't, been on this side of the fence as far as the show goes in over a year. So it's like, some of it is like just all shock to me. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh, we're just getting started. I took a shit at work the other day, and both of my feet went numb. And so I'm trying to, people are going in and out. So I'm trying to, shuffle back to my office, playing it off like, walking really slow, not like, hey, I just took such a long shit that I can no longer use my feet.
That happened to me today at work. I went to work, and I went to take a post lunch shit, and while I'm taking a shit, I'm playing a game on my phone or whatever, and I just start dozing off in the stall. Put my head down on my lap while I'm taking a shit. And I ended up just power napping for about 10, 15 minutes because I didn't even realize I was falling asleep. And the next thing you know, I'm waking up, and my feet are numb, so I'm walking out of the stall looking groggy. Like, who knows what the hell I was doing in there? Like, who knows? That's what people are thinking. And my feet are numb, so I'm, walking like a damn robot. And everyone's kind of looking at me like something's wrong with him, but, he's trying to play it off, so we're just going to not, stare at him too hard. Like, how long does the shit have to be until your legs go numb?
I think it depends on how forceful you're using your elbows.
Okay.
Because I noticed
I must have really took a deep nap.
If you get your elbows in that sweet spot, you can lose feeling in 5 minutes.
Yeah. Like, if anyone was like a super creep, I wonder if they looked under the stalls and said, "Oh, those brown shoes have been in that stall for about a little bit longer than normal."
We had a temp who would actually fall asleep and snore loudly in the stall. And
okay, so this is a thing. This isn't just me.
No, it's been done before. Yes.
Okay.
This guy was really snoring up a racket, and it was obvious who it was. You got to wear more generic clothes if you're going to be snoring in the stall.
Right, blue pants, black shoes.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be wearing your like green pants and orange shoes and then go snoring in the stalls.
Or maybe just go to bed a fucking hour earlier.
Well, this guy was a mess.
Sometimes that doesn't matter.
No, this guy was a mess.
I've never fallen asleep taking a shit.
He showed up to work one day and he had his coat on in the middle of the afternoon. And we're like, why is your coat on? He's like, oh, I left the house and I forgot my dress shirt, so I just have like a white T-shirt under this. I was like, how the fuck do you forget a shirt when you're going to work?
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, that guy was a mess.
So he's not there anymore.
No, he did not last very long at all.
Okay.
But I bet everyone remembers him.
Everybody remembers him.
Yeah, see, he's a hero.
I mean, all you have to do is say the guy that slept in the bathroom, or the guy who forgets shirts, or the guy who forgot his belt for like 2 weeks straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
who everybody forgets?
He's the guy that gets like the office banter going.
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of saying, how was your weekend? They want to ask, yeah, you remember that guy who used to fall asleep taking a shit?
Good times. Steven
writes. What are you up
writes.
to nowadays?
Steven writes, male, female threesomes are not always gay. Sometimes it's strictly about fucking the woman. Jay's just insecure about his masculinity.
No.
Yeah.
Male, female threesomes only work in porn, not in real life.
Yeah, one penis per room.
Yeah, one penis per room. Yeah, you can't. That doesn't work in real life.
No, that's terrible.
You got to go. You got to go for the train. The train method works with that. Not threesome.
Not simultaneously, but in a row.
Yeah, not simul. Yeah, it has to be. You got to line up for that. You can't do it.
Well, you would appreciate
at the same time.
You would appreciate this, Derek.
Okay.
And I think this falls into what you're saying. When I was younger, I worked with a fella. His name was John as well. And he was a cocksmith. He had a gorgeous little girlfriend, but he was out fucking everything else on the side. And he used to brag about it quite a bit. And his favorite thing was telling us what he had lined up and going, God damn, I wish I had 2 dicks. All the time. Like, damn, I wish I had 2 dicks. And I told my youngest boy, my progeny, about that. He's in his 20s now. This was in his teens. It wasn't like 4 years old I told him this shit. He was old enough to understand. And I told him the story about John Batinger and how he used to say that. And he looked at me and he's like, that's not cool. That's gay. And I'm like, what? How's that gay? He's like, if you had 2 dicks, they'd always be touching.
Wow.
Yeah, I've dropped a tear. I've never been prouder of any of my children.
That kid is thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Because I always thought that was cool. I was always like, Batinger's like, man, I wish I had 2 dicks. And I'm like, fuck yeah, 2 dicks. No. Most of the time, those 2 dicks are just touching each other in your pants all the fucking time.
Just 2 dicks rubbing up against each other.
One of them just laying on top of the other one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my hero, man. Anyway, I wish I had 2 dicks. I'll be fucking all day with 2 dicks.
Mostly docking with the other dick all day.
Well, maybe he'd have to just like always keep one in a sock so that it didn't touch the other one.
It's still touching through the sock.
No,
okay,
man,
Jay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna put a sock on my dick, Jay, and then you and I are gonna touch dicks, and that'll be perfectly normal.
Okay, no, that's definitely not good.
That's good. Yeah, the sock doesn't prevent it from being gay.
So you won't.
He'd have to like tape one to his stomach.
Have them facing in opposite directions at all times.
Yeah, no eye contact, no single eye contact.
He finally gets in the bedroom with a girl. He has to like undo all his cock separation for about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So if he had 2 dicks, like just because he has 2 dicks doesn't mean he'll fuck more. He'll have to fuck one girl at a time with 2 dicks.
Yeah, unless you had like a remote dick. Now that would be cool.
It's not 2 dicks. It's like you need 2 bodies.
Or a remote dick or a stunt dick. I wish I had a stunt dick.
You don't need two bodies.
All right, so like if you had two dicks,
yeah.
I mean, the chicks would have to be like pygmy chicks, because how could two dicks fit? How could two chicks fit on like two dicks if they're right next to each other?
Yeah, the logistics of that would be a little difficult.
That's the ladies' problem.
Yeah,
that's not my problem. I'm the guy with two dicks. You girls figure it out.
Well, I don't know, man. Like, one dick or two dicks. If the dick bends, that's painful. and if it's two chicks, one of those dicks are gonna bend.
That is true. You know what? You would probably just fuck more chicks, one at a time, because
exactly
because they're gonna fuck you out of curiosity.
Yeah, one in the pink, one in the stink.
See, right? And like now that the more we talk about it, like if you had two dicks, I think you get less pussy, because like, what chick would want to fuck a dude with two dicks?
Yeah, you're gonna take your pants down, and they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, I thought you were kidding."
One who wants to have a great story for her friends.
Yeah, I thought you were kidding about two dicks. You really have two dicks.
I thought you meant it was twice as big as a normal one, not that there was two little ones.
Why do they both have to be little? Why can't they both be normal size?
Do you both?
Oh no, you would have one giant one and one appendage. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like.
So if you have two dicks, that means you have 4 balls.
You would have one huge dick, and you would have another dick that looked like your dick's thumb.
Well, I mean, 4 balls is too many balls. Two balls is enough to handle.
So, like, 2 dicks is really like a Siamese dick. So, like, you have one dick, and then, like, you have a dick that was trying to grow out, but, it didn't grow. So you have, like, a part of a dick.
I'm sorry, Siamese dick.
Oh, my God. What happened to this episode?
We started talking about dicks, man.
You know what? I think I'm gonna go out on a limb and check off the explicit button when I up this one to iTunes.
Yeah, always do. Always do.
So, Steven writes.
Hey, Steven, I wish I had 2 dicks.
He wrote, the early episodes of Brink are legit. People need to listen to them. So all of a sudden we only have like 6 fans, but 3 of them are super fans, and 3 of them, they're all listening to Brink from the beginning right now. And so now a lot of these questions are referencing things that happened 230 episodes ago. So it should be nice. He also wrote, I can't believe you pulled the first 2 Brink episodes. Who gave you that advice? I thought they were terrible. You know what? Next time we skip a week, I'll put up the first 2 episodes. And then you'll be like, oh, I see why you pulled those from the internet. Steven also writes, I want to buy a Brink shirt, but I spend every dime on video game shit. Well, Steven, the other 2 superfans bought a Brink shirt, so I think you need to step up your game.
Or you can just go fuck off because you're no fan at all.
You have Brink shirts?
We have Nick shirts. We have Brink shirts. BrinkofSanityShow.com. We're down to like our last 9 shirts.
Would you, if I asked Jay, would you make a special T-shirt for me, and I would pay whatever it costs to have it made if you signed it?
Yeah.
It would be your face, but wearing a black stocking cap, like McMurphy from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and just it's medication time under it. So just kind of like a Che Guevara silhouette-y kind of thing of your face with the black stocking cap, and it's medication time, and I would be happy to have that shirt signed by you.
Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Just put together the image.
There you go.
Steven writes, hashtag let's gangbang Mark's wife. Very appropriate. It's her birthday today, okay. Steven. It's her birthday today.
Wow. Even the fans don't hold back anything. Huh?
No, they don't. Andrew writes, what careers did... this is for Mark, but you guys can answer. What careers did you guys want to get into but failed? Because we need his version of what Jay has failed with his video editing career. So if you guys don't know, I wanted to be a video editor for my career,
okay.
and it never happened. And for some reason, Mark thinks this is funny because he thinks it's a very easily attainable job. So do you guys have a career that you guys really wanted to do but never got to do?
I have two. So the first one is I wanted to be an animator. I wanted to make cartoons.
Mm-hmm. You could draw?
And then, yeah, I can draw pretty good. And then I got into girls, and that kind of just, as I grew up, so like they just fucking derailed everything. Then I wanted to get into music, whether it was music production or writing or actually performing.
Mm-hmm.
But, skills don't pay the bills, so I had to stop that.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with a lot of these jobs. You have to work for free for a while, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're just not in the position to do that.
Yeah.
John, do you have one?
I'm trying to do it right now.
I mean, you would probably know if there was something you want to do all your life and never did.
No, this is it. I've stated it on the website and during numerous shows. When I was like 10, 11 years old, we found my mom's tape recorder that she used to use as a secretary, doing dictation and shit. It was like an old, like late 70s, like Magnavox or Motorola or something like that. And it had a little microphone coming off the end of it, and you could record the cassette with it, just on a little cord.
Right.
And we used to make radio shows back then.
Yeah.
It's always,
Wow.
I've always.
How old were you then when you were making radio shows?
Oh, we were doing these back when I was like 12 years old, and I'm 45 years old right now. We used to, one of the biggest ones was, we used to do Spank Grandma, and it was basically, I was like, hey everybody, it's time for your favorite game show, Spank Grandma. I'm your host, John, and tonight joining us is Craig. Craig, how are you doing? Oh, I'm great. Craig, before you is the fabulous butt, or the fabulous board of butts. There are 100 butts on there, but only one of those belongs to your grandma. It's up to you to find out which one is which. Are you ready, Craig, now to win some money and spank grandma? That was like 11 or 12, and we've been doing it on and off ever since. I've always wanted to be on the radio, not a rock star, a TV star, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Always just voice, talking, doing this kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to do my dream job right now.
I hear you. So from Spank Grandma and 33 years later talking about double dicks and rings around your ass from taking a shit. Progress.
Right? Thank you. You are too kind, sir.
Yeah. I could totally see myself, doing this professionally. And I don't know if I'm good or not, but it's fun just like talking about anything.
Yeah, exactly. If I got paid the same amount as I do at my current job to do this, I would do this in a heartbeat. I would do 5 shows a week.
Shit, I'd take a pay cut to do this.
Yeah, exactly.
You and me both, Derek.
Gilliam writes, discuss Clinton versus Sanders.
Bernie seems pretty authentic. Hillary seems heavily scripted and prepped.
I would agree with that. I would say that it's kind of rigged at this point, and I don't think there's a chance Hillary doesn't win.
Yeah, I don't get the sense. I don't get the sense that Bernie even has a shot. I think like the fix is in for Hillary.
Yeah, I mean all those like delegates who could just vote for whoever they want, like that's a little sketchy.
Popularly, Bernie does have a chance, but that doesn't count. So that's the one reason. I haven't voted for 20 plus years. I'm voting this year. I voted just to prove that my vote does not count, and that's why I don't fucking vote. Because everybody's like, "Oh, you got to vote before you can bitch." So I voted this year so I can bitch and say, "See, it doesn't fucking count." Especially because this year will make a great illustration, because it is like you said. Bernie is the more popular candidate, but the delegates all belong to Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know how she's winning an election. And like the election, like voting doesn't count because with the president is for electoral votes, and it's state by state, and every state is won by a huge fucking margin. There's only like 2 or 3 states that actually have a close race where your vote would actually count.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm in New York, so the Democrat always wins New York like 60-30, and then like the 1%, 2% here for an independent or something like that.
Yeah.
So my vote never counts.
And they always call it with 1% of the vote in. Like, with 1% of the vote in, we're calling it for, and it's done. They're like, man, that's who wins.
Yeah. I saw that yesterday. They had 0% reporting Hillary won. She has 20 delegates. So, like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And most people don't notice that because nobody does reading anymore.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I sent Mark a link this morning. I'm like, hey, look, Hillary. They counted like no votes yet, and Hillary already has like 150 delegates from yesterday. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's I've always said. If you want me to vote, you want my vote to count. It counts. Oh, it counts. Popular vote wins.
I'm just waiting for Trump to win like 40 states, fall like 3 delegates short of what he needs, and then them just put somebody else in, because that will show how rigged the thing is.
Do you know why I love Trump now? He did the greatest thing ever in the campaign that he's running, which is fucking entertainment wise. It's 100% awesome to watch.
Mm-hmm.
If I lose, there'll be riots in the streets.
Yeah.
Like, yes, that is brilliant. That
Trump
is fucking
crazy.
No, he's not. He's not crazy. He's doing what politicians have been afraid to do for years. And I'm not a Trump backer by any means. If we had Trump, there wouldn't be shit get done. It wouldn't be like, oh, it's going to turn into Nazi Germany. No, it would just be 4 years of complete ineffectualism. But he knows how to put on a show, and he's doing what politicians should have been doing for the last 50 years, and truly appealing to the real Joe Sixpack, which is what he's doing. And that's what makes it fucking hilarious to watch. I'm with Jay on this one. I would much rather, I've always said, if we're going to have a Republican president from this group, I would rather see Trump than like Ted Cruz, Ted Cruz believes his own crazy Christian bullshit. So I would much prefer a Trump in office who doesn't believe in jack shit, and just
if Trump was president. I don't think Trump himself promotes this stuff, but the people who support Trump and the people who are against Trump vehemently are crazy. I don't I'm going to show my disdain for Trump by just not voting for him. Right? I mean, that's all I can really do at the end of the day. Me protesting and trolling social media and arguing, that's not going to change anything. But the people who want to do that, they're so into it,
Yeah,
making
I posted
signs and T-shirts and calling up, and I'm like, wow, you people, this guy really has you guys riled up. They're ready to fight. I posted
something on Facebook this morning. I'm like, what's the point of going off on Trump every day? What's your end game? And
I don't get it.
Somebody responded the hopes that they'll switch their vote or they'll just not vote. And I knew she was a Hillary fan. I'm like, if somebody posted an anti-Hillary meme, are you really going to not vote or change your vote? This shit doesn't work.
Off of a meme? Yeah.
This shit doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
Oh, look.
I always wonder,
any publicity, Trump knows. Any publicity is good publicity, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. And he plays that better than anyone.
Exactly. He already said he's not doing the next debate. And he's going to get more press and buzz from not doing the debate than he would if he went to the debate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And because everybody gives it to him. Everybody gives him the buzz. Everybody pays attention to that because they're so up in arms over it. I post a lot of political shit, actually mostly passive-aggressive political shit on Facebook, but not a lot of anti-Trump shit because it's I'm not that he doesn't scare me. I'm not scared of Donald Trump for any way, shape, or form. You guys are from New York. You should know that he's ineffectual, correct?
Yeah, I mean, Cruz said he would go to war on day one and he'd repeal all gay marriage legislature.
Yeah, fuck. It's not just fuck the faggots. It's also, what's the other one? There was the other one. Ah, damn it! I had a good one for this. Sorry, faggots. Who I was about, and this is me as Ted Cruz. Sorry, faggots. I was going to insult you, but I can't now. Yeah, he would repeal. Oh, Obamacare. Yeah, sorry, faggots and cancer patients. Ted Cruz is president now.
Yeah, I mean,
it's not my fault. God hates you, but he does. So I'm doing his work, and that's why Ted Cruz scares me. I'm not scared of Donald Trump. I'm scared of Ted fucking Cruz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that guy's dangerous.
Mm.
Let's see.
He wasn't the one who dropped out, right? Rubio dropped out.
Rubio dropped out, yeah.
Rubio was going to fight to the end, man. Even if he didn't win Florida.
Yeah, I believe that for no seconds.
Yeah, like what gets attention in the country sometimes is mind-boggling. Like, I feel like Trump shouldn't get any attention at all, one way or the other. Like,
they're only helping him.
Like insults. Like, he shouldn't even be taken seriously. In my mind.
Everyone who
he elected Ronald Reagan for 2 terms, and he was a B-movie actor that did movies with chimpanzees and shit. That was the quality movies that he made as an actor. He was also president of the Screen Actors Guild. Again, not any political office. He was the president of a bunch of union actors and almost ran it into the ground. And he got 2 terms because everybody knew him from the movies. Donald Trump from the fucking Apprentice and shit and every other self-aggrandizing thing he's done. People see that and they're like, he's on TV. He knows what he's talking about.
Yeah,
Donald Trump knows how to work a brand.
Wasn't he? He was like the Manchurian candidate, right? He had to be prepped for that.
No, he didn't. He's not the Manchurian candidate. He would be the one who would set the Manchurian candidate in motion, maybe against his opponents. He's somebody who knows how to work a crowd. I mean, he's a businessman. He's a businessman and a ringmaster. Actually, not a ringleader, a ringmaster. He knows how to put a show on for the people and give them what they want. I mean, his biggest critics and the biggest critique about him is he says nothing, but the nothing that he says appeals to a bunch of people that like to hear just a bunch of nothing to make them feel better about themselves.
Exactly.
Like, we're going to get rid of all them goddamn immigrants, and you ain't got to worry about all them goddamn blacks going to steal your shit, and you got all that kind of crap. All this just bullshit. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to.
You ain't going to have them blacks in that store going open there and stealing that stuff, man. You vote for Trump.
You don't got to worry about You don't got to worry about your white daughters if I'm president.
I'll build a wall around your daughters.
Your white daughters are going to be pure Christian.
I'll build a wall around your daughters' vaginas.
A vote for Trump is a vote for Christianity.
A vote for Trump.
If you vote for Hillary, you might have your daughter with one of them Muslim brothers.
Yes, a vote for Trump is a vote for your clean gene pool.
I'll build a wall around your daughter's vaginas. It'll be the best wall. It'll be the greatest wall. It'll be around your daughter's vaginas, and no Muslims will get in there.
And those vaginas after that will be the classiest vaginas.
Muslims, no Mexicans up in here when we get that wall up.
They'll all pay for it. Vagina walls.
Isn't that a Sheena Easton song? Or no, a Sheila E. A Sheila E. song.
What, vagina
Sugar
walls?
Walls, nobody. I'm the only one. Yeah.
The Sheena Easton song.
Come spend the night inside my Sugar Walls.
No, Generation X song.
You all suck.
Gilliam writes to you.
Pardon me.
Gilliam writes, do you consider yourself?
I'm running short on time. I want to do one more question.
Okay. Well, Gilliam writes, do you consider yourself a millennial, and how do you think about millennials? We already broached this one. Apparently, we are millennials.
Well,
and John is a douchebag Gen Xer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Millennials win next up.
Andrew writes, which is better, Brooklyn or Queens?
Where Brooklyn at?
Do they know where we're from?
No. You're from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn. Aren't you from Queens?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
That was eerie. But so you're probably gonna say Brooklyn, and I'm gonna say Queens, right?
Where Brooklyn at? How about that?
Where Brooklyn at? I see that because that's the only Brooklyn reference I know. I can give you I'm a Beastie Boys fan, so I can give you a million Queens references. But I can give you Hello Brooklyn and where Brooklyn.
You should know Hello Brooklyn. Yeah, you should know Hello Brooklyn.
Yeah, Hello Brooklyn.
And where Brooklyn at?
Where Brooklyn at? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No sleep till.
Yep.
Yeah. But like I said,
you're Gen X, so you're not Well, I guess.
I'm a grouchy old Gen Xer that lives in a cornfield. I don't know y'all's big city ways. Crazy fast talking big city like y'all. You know what? I feel like the minority tonight. I think I finally know what that means. I think I know how that feels. It's like a Twilight Zone episode. I finally learned. I feel I'm the minority tonight, and I feel humbled, and I feel
well, you should.
Learned. Yeah. I feel learned and humble, and minority.
But it doesn't make your dick grow. So.
Yeah, neither of them. Neither one of them. Both of my dicks.
It doesn't make. It doesn't make either one of your dicks grow.
Yeah. Those poor, non-growing little dicks.
Yeah. All right. So I got to run, guys.
But Derek, thank you so much. It's been this has been a great episode.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
Excellent. Yes, we'll do it up again soon.
All right, guys.
Very much fun, Derek.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Oh, I said very, very much fun, Derek. I had a great time.
Yeah, a lot of fun, man. Hope you're on. Hope I can come on again and you're on as well, man.
Absolutely.
Great stuff.
RandomAssRadio@gmail.com. Get a hold of me if you ever feel like doing one. As long as you got good call in, I'm down.
Oh man, definitely. I'll definitely do that. Maybe sometime in the next week or so.
Better than my audio is this week.
Maybe we'll both invade your show sometime soon.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, you guys have a good one.
All right, later, Derek.
Take care.
All right, so we got a few more questions left.
All right. Can I say one thing?
Yeah.
Can I say one thing? And I wish I was going to say it before Derek left.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I should say it right now because I don't want him to feel like I said it just after. I kept meaning to tell him the whole time. I was really impressed at how well spoken he was.
Derek is great. I think.
No, Derek is great. Derek. My laughs aren't fake on any show that I do. If I laugh, it was earned, and Derek had me cracking up. That's some funny shit.
So I think it's agreed that we'll be having more Derek in the future.
Yes.
So last few questions.
Yes.
Gillian asked a question for Bri. Well, Bri on soon. He couldn't make it this week. Austin asked us what we think of David Bowie's "End of the World" theory. So there's I don't know if you heard. There's a rumor that David Bowie's last album contained coded warnings of a coming apocalypse.
I love you, Internet.
They're apparently it's doing codes saying that we are due for a catastrophic hit with Nibiru or Planet X.
Oh, that one. Yeah, Planet X has been around for a while.
Right. So apparently that's what Dark Star was about. Black Star.
So what's the question?
What do we think about that?
I pretty much think my derisive laugh covered that.
Yeah. I don't think that Bowie was trying to tell us.
I think no, I'm not going to waste thinking on it. Yeah.
Let's see. Does Jay still hear from Fun Sponge? We're getting a lot of questions from this is from like episode 7. I got an email from Fun Sponge about 3 months ago.
Who is Fun Sponge?
This was a girl I hung out with once as a non-date, and she has been contacting me for the past 14 years.
Is that accurate? 14 years? That's not an exaggeration.
Let me see. It's been 12 and a half years. That's not an exaggeration.
Still.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Like weird contact or just, hey, what's happening, Jay? I'm pretty good.
Well, sometimes it's just like an email that says like, hey, how's it going? And then I'll write back, good, how about you? And then I won't hear back for 4 months. Every time I think it's over, it starts up again.
So you're kind of like Michael Corleone.
Yes.
Every time you think you're free, they
pull me back in. No, I call her Fun Sponge because every time I say something fun, she like absorbs it and doesn't give anything back. Like she'll be
I love those people.
She'll be like, "Oh, what what are you up to? And I'll be like, oh, I went to a comedy club and doing a podcast, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what else? And I'm like, you just absorbed my sentence.
Send her to me. I'll take her off your hands. I'll take the fun sponge.
Now she's asking for my Facebook. I don't even want to get into that.
I'll just start an email that's similar to your name and just tell her that's your new email, and I'll take her off your hands. Those are the kind of things I love. I love that. I love awkward anymore.
I want to see.
I mean, I know it sounds like it's all dick jokes and poop jokes with me, but my favorite kind of humor is very subtle, very awkward humor.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody like Fun Sponge sounds like I could just exchanging emails with them. Maybe 2 or 3 a year would be the height of hilarity for me.
Yeah, I want to see her Facebook, but I don't want to friend her on Facebook. So I don't know what to do about that. She
just friend her and then just block her from everything that you do. Oh, I mean, I don't know either.
Or then I'd have to not post links to like the Fun Sponge episode. Oh, hi! I talked about you.
Then you should appreciate her for being what she is. Even if she is the Fun Sponge, be like, I fucking love you because you're a thing. You're the Fun Sponge. So I owe you that. Thank you so much.
She called me once and said she had a kid, and I'm like, how did you get past awkward conversation? Like, I couldn't even like have a back and forth with you. How did you like end up having a kid with somebody? I mean, apparently the guy's not around because she, obviously contacts me 12 years later.
She called you to say it, though?
Sometimes she does. She calls me and her number's blocked. So every once in a while, I'll get a blocked call and I'll pick it up. And she'll be like, hey. I'm like, oh, fuck. And then it's the same thing. Hi, what's going on? Nothing. How about you? And I'll do the same thing. Going to school, going to work, blah, blah, blah. Oh, what else? Fucking really? Nothing? You have nothing to say after not talking to you for 2 years. Oh, I had a kid. Huh. Okay. Anyway, that's Fun Sponge. Episode 7, if you want to hear the full Fun Sponge epic. It's a 20-minute story of hilarity.
I'm going to. Because I think I'm going to start stalking Fun Sponge kids.
All of a sudden, she gets all these friend requests.
Yeah. No, just one. From me. Just one.
Stalk the
I'm
shit
thinking, because I look at it this way, Jay. She's had one kid, so she's had sex before.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was a 1-dick or a 2-dick guy.
Well, you know what? That's what's so great. I would say, well, since she's always so dour and everything, it must have just been a 1-dick guy. But you said she's the Fun Sponge, so it could have been like a 2-dick guy, and she's still just like, meh, it was all right.
2 dicks. What else?
Yeah. I wish I had 7 vaginas. I don't know where 7 come, except that there's that many dwarves. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry about that. I don't know where any of that came from right there, except
that is a porn I would watch. A 7 vagina girl getting railed on by all the dwarves.
How wide would her hips be, though? It would be just kind of gross.
Well, I mean, I would think there would be some like on like the outside of her thighs and
and like one under each arm.
Yeah, like one on each ass cheek. They'd just be all over the place.
Like gills.
Yes. How is some anime artist in Japan not come up with this already?
Oh no! Well, you know what? I've never seen actually the 7 vaginas everywhere. I have seen one where it was a very actually well drawn illustration of all the 7 dwarves trying to get into Snow White. There was one in the mouth,
Mm-hmm.
There was one in each of her hands.
Mm-hmm.
There was, of course, one in the baby hole and one in the poo-poo hole.
Mm-hmm.
What was the...
Still too
see,
short.
I'm missing... I've got two that I'm missing, but there's one that I'm missing that would have been considered a regular hole. Because, yeah, damn it, what am I... Okay, let's see.
There's
Two hands, the mouth.
You covered all the holes.
No, I only covered 5, and there's still 2 dwarves left, and there should only be 1 dwarf left.
Foot job?
Because there was only one. Dopey was the only dwarf left, and Snow White had all the holes covered.
What about
but
foot
Dopey
job?
was left, and he was fucking Grumpy in the ass as Grumpy took one of the holes.
It's gotta be a foot job.
No, it wasn't a foot job because she was standard like doggy style fucking Red Wing spread eagle arms and shit.
Armpit?
Oh well. I can't recall what the other dwarf was. So let's see. Wait. One in each hand.
Mm-hmm.
One in the mouth. That's 3. One in each hole. That's 5. Damn it! What hole am I missing? What orifice?
That's all the orifices.
Yeah, exactly. So, but there should be 6 instead of 5. I'm missing one.
Armpit.
Missing one. Unless they did like a daisy chain, like it was Doc and Dopey, and they were all up in Grumpy or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just happy that I am able to bring this level of sophistication to the brink of sanity. Here's to you, Jay. Are you drinking this evening? Even I know it's a Wednesday night.
I had 2 beers.
I have not. I've had 3 beers.
Yeah, that's my limit because I'm going to school after work, and I am just beat. But Monday, one of my classes ends, so life will be better. Andrew writes, is SantaCon still happening every year? It is happening, but it's pretty much dead. I mean, for what used to be like a 16-hour event is now about 4 hours, and they pretty much make everyone stay in Brooklyn now. It's dead.
So now where's everybody to have their fun at?
Leprechaun?
Sure.
That's a thing, actually. I want to do the Idiotarod. Like the Iditarod?
Right, but with dumb drunks.
Well, it's dumb drunks, and it's like teams of 7, 6 guys pulling 1 guy in a shopping cart. And it's like
fuck yes.
It's a 3-mile race from Brooklyn to Manhattan. So I think I want to do that.
You should.
Andrew writes, when was the last time you got drunk?
Now. Really, Andrew? I bet you go out on St. Patrick's Day because it's St. Patrick's Day.
Andrew writes, happy St. Patrick's Day.
I don't mean that in a bad way. You should actually be happy that you're much better than I am, Andrew. You are not a horrible, sloppy alcoholic. Right. To me, those St. Patrick's Day, New Year's Eve, all that, those are all just rookie made-up drinking holidays for people who don't normally get drunk, and they go out and way overdo it. I get drunk every day because I live in the real world.
Yeah, that is like...
that's how we deal with it.
It is like amateur night at the bars.
Yeah, it's total amateur night. Yeah, it's everybody you never... Like, oh, it's St. Patty's Day. I'm going to do some green Bud Light and puke after 6. And just, fuck, no.
And
I guarantee you in Ireland, they're not drinking Miller Lite with some green food coloring in it.
No, they're definitely not.
No.
And last question, Gilliam writes, do you like Miyazaki's movies? Do you know who Miyazaki is?
No, who is Miyazaki?
He is an animation director who did Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke,
oh, okay.
Howl's Moving Castle.
Yep.
So you know what? These are all on my list of movies to watch, and I have not seen any of them.
I have seen Howl's Moving Castle.
Good?
Yes. Yes, very well. I live in a house where anime runs fairly rampant still.
Mm-hmm.
Was forced to watch Evangelion the entire season, and it's well worth it. I get it. I get the nostalgia trip by Gen Xers, actually. I get the whole Evangelion thing, but just sitting through the last season, kind of they ran out of money, Jason. So a lot of the scenes were just silent scenes, like where two people were riding in an elevator, and it lasted 35, 40 seconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're watching a series, it's 35 or 40 seconds of two characters in an elevator, and they're saving money because there's no animation. All you hear is just the of the elevator.
Sounds like an episode of The Walking Dead.
Oh, are you one of those people? I was just talking about you the other night then. This most recent episode of The Walking Dead that I watched, while we were halfway through it, I was like, you know what? I bet there's a bunch of motherfuckers out there right now going, see, this one sucks. There's not enough zombies in it. And I'm like I said, it's a great story.
No,
the whole thing.
I read the comic, and there's hardly zombies in the comic, and it's really good. But
the comic is. Yeah, you're right. Okay, if you're gonna come at me from that angle, I'll go with you there.
I mean, like shit, like Daryl and that blonde girl talking in a cabin for 42 minutes. That was like the worst shit I've ever seen. I mean, don't tell me that wasn't a waste of your goddamn time.
No, I find it hard to, but you can't shit all over the whole series for that.
There's too many episodes like that. Like 2 episodes later was the episode not. Where 2 episodes later, the gang is thirsty and they're walking down the middle of the street. They don't have water. Let's explore that for 20 minutes.
I wish I could feel your pain and share in your discomfort, but I don't feel that it's been that horrible.
Where's the little girl? Let's look for her in the woods for 5 episodes.
That whole season was great. What the fuck ever. That whole season, especially, are you kidding? The mid-season finale where Rick fucking puts her down. That's one of my favorite scenes.
Yes, you can watch
the entire series.
You can watch episode 1, the mid-season finale, and the season finale, and literally not miss one plot at all.
Well, then that makes it easy to keep caught up with.
3 episodes a season. You could skip the other 10. It's disgusting.
Oh, you're so fucking jaded. I thought I was jaded and cynical and everything, and I'm like, oh my god, what happened to Jay? What happened in his child? Where did it go wrong for him?
It's terrible. I'm still reading the comic, and I love it. It's probably the best comic I ever read.
Oh, I know. I've read it.
Oh, you've read it too? John, I think I lost you. God damn it, John.
Of the comic, and I know.
Oh. What happened?
Still lost me?
No, you're back now. You read the comic, you said?
Yeah, I know where everybody should be, like, sans limbs and everything else right now.
Yeah.
As opposed to what it is. I remember that's something I've told you. Are we?
Oh, I think I'm losing you again. John.
We're still actually, never mind, we're still regular Brink of Sanity right now, aren't we?
Yes. But I think I'm losing you.
All right, so what do you want to do?
I think we're going to have to end because I'm really losing you. We were pretty much out of time anyway.
Right, so play some goodbye.
Yes. We are the Brink of Sanity at gmail.com, Brink of Sanity 3 on Twitter, brinkofsanityshow.com, where you can get shirts. John is RandomAss Radio at gmail.com, randomassradio.com. Listen to his show. He does like 6 shows a week. I know it's an exaggeration, but there's a lot of goddamn episodes. And we'll be back next week. Thanks for joining us, John.
You're welcome.
The audio started working again for the burp, so that was good. Goodbye, everybody.